Now, there are a lot of important terms being used during this pandemic, which a lot of us probably never used at all until a couple of months ago, and there's quite a lot of misunderstanding around them. So we thought we'd spend a couple of minutes just looking at these quickly. First of all, self-isolating. We're all using this one a lot. According to the US authorities, this means separate sick people with a contagious disease from people who are not sick. Now, some countries have really treated self-isolation as an instruction to go home, but actually when done properly, this means staying in a well-ventilated room with your meals being left outside the door. It also means staying at least 2 meters from other people and using a separate bathroom if possible, or if not possible, using the bathroom after everyone else and then cleaning it thoroughly. The next phrase you'll hear a lot, well, that's quarantining. That means separates and restricts the movement of people who are exposed to a contagious disease to see if they become sick. This is specifically a precautionary measure for people who have no symptoms but may have become infected. And then another one we're using a lot, social distancing. That means minimising direct contact with people. That's been the focus of Boris Johnson and his government's advice today. People should do that to avoid public transportation, should limit non-essential travel, work from home, stay away from crowded places like bars and sports arenas. This measure is designed to protect vulnerable members of society. It's also crucially used to slow infection rates or flatten the curve, to use that phrase we're talking about a lot. Here's the WHO on this.
The purpose of social distancing is only to slightly slow down the virus so your health system can cope. The objectives are different. And I think we have to be clear that social distancing measures are not a panacea. Social distancing measures are not going to stop this epidemic. They're not going to stop this pandemic purely in their own right.
Also wanted to talk about the issue of panic buying. Lots of you will be aware of this. UK supermarkets have come out today and said we would ask everyone to be considerate in the way that they shop. It's gone on to say buying more than is needed can sometimes mean others will be left without. Woolworths in Australia has announced we're launching a dedicated shopping hour in our stores to help support the needs of the elderly and people with disability in the community. So there'll be an exclusive hour from 7 till 8 designed for elderly people to come in and shop. That is designed to stop scenes like this, people jostling and fighting for toilet paper in Sydney. Lots of people have been getting very, very upset about this. All of the advice is to have enough food and supplies for 7 days, but frankly people aren't listening, and the panic buying that's been going on over the last few weeks ironically has caused a more real need to panic buy, or at least try and desperately get supplies, and that means supply chains are under pressure. You will see some hashtags like this one, viral kindness, online. That's led to campaigns like this one where people are seeking to offer help to people who can't leave their homes, to get them supplies and to try and make the consequences of panic buying a little less. But let's be absolutely clear, the hoarding is going on and it's having damaging consequences, as being told to us by the government, by supermarkets and by many other people as well. Just one other update. The actor Idris Elba has said that he has tested positive. He's tweeted, "This morning I tested positive for Covid-19. I feel okay. I've no symptoms so far, but have been isolated since I found out about it." I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.